Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Radha.
I'm so happy to be here with Lori.
Glad to be here.
Please tell us how long, your full name, how long you've been here at this, and where we are.
Lori Cooper. We are at St. Paul Evangelical Lutheran Church, which is 97 this year?
96 years old.
96 years old
That's
this
right.
year. I came in 1990. So I've been here for quite some time. And I think I joined the choir under John on my 30th birthday. I don't
Dr.
know what
John
year that
Lehman,
was.
that is.
Yeah, Dr. John Lehman. So
And,
I've been here for some time.
and how long was Dr. John Lehman the music minister here?
45 years.
Yes. Director.
Director of music for 45 years here at St. Paul Lutheran Church.
So that means that John actually was only 24 years old when he became the music director here?
Yeah, but John had been in the music industry probably since a preteen.
Yes.
Did a lot of work in the industry, just a very gifted, eclectic musician, naturally gifted, but also educated
Well-trained.
as well,
Yeah.
well-trained.
He was
Exactly.
known as the guy you called if it was something hard.
So you are,
I'm Pastor Williams, senior pastor here at St. Paul, and I've been here since 2005. And I had the privilege of serving in John since 2005.
and you helped him tremendously because we know that John was super talented, as a lot of us musicians are, but we are definitely got a neurotic side to us. Too many notes.
Yeah, right.
So, and John passed, what, about 4 years ago, right?
Yes, it's been actually about 5 years ago that Dr. Lehman passed away.
Wow.
Yes.
So I understand that Dr. Lehman's grandparents founded this church, or were
That's
part of that?
Yeah, those are the Lamans and the Laurents. So we'll just use that name. Pastor Lehman came to us from the Louisiana area and really helped to plant St. Paul Lutheran Church. Probably back in 1929, 1930-ish, something like that. The family came from Louisiana and said, we want to really be able to bring a Lutheran church to the West Coast, particularly in
Wow.
this community, in historic West Adams.
Wow. And I just want to know, did Paul Williams have anything to do with this architecture here?
No, the church itself was already built and they bought the church.
Wow. So when was this actual building constructed? Because it's just fabulous.
Right around 1889, 1900.
Are you kidding me?
No, yeah, exactly.
1889. This is all handmade, tongue and groove up in the ceiling, and these ceilings must be about at least 30, 40 feet high.
At least 40
Yeah.
feet high. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have this incredible resonance.
It's a beautiful sanctuary. The congregation has been really blessed to have a beautiful place that they've been able to worship in and be in and do all kinds of wonderful ministry for 96 years.
Amazing.
Acoustically, it's excellent. And John would just come several times during the week just for his own alone time and come and play by himself, away from choir rehearsal and away from actual service. He would come almost every day.
Yes, he had the key because
Yes.
because I met him quite a while ago. A friend of mine's mother had passed away, and he wanted to have like this old song sung and blah, 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 blah. And
Right.
so he said, and John Lehman's going to be the accompanist.
Right.
And I don't like to practice. I'm like, give it to me once, let's not do it.
Mm-hmm.
John said, okay, we're going to practice and practice.
Right.
And
And he likes
practice.
practice. He likes to
And
practice.
so what it turned out, I drove all the way from Agora Hills once a week on Wednesdays,
Uh-huh.
meet with John I would meet with him at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
First we were meeting at his house, and I said, no, John, we got to go over here. We're going to meet here. And so we would practice. Actually, what we were doing, we were consolidating African-American spirituals.
Mm-hmm.
And we would both go and research,
Right.
okay, what does this mean?
Uh-huh.
Steal away, what's the double meaning?
Right.
What does a Jordan mean? And
Right.
things like that. And what is colored people's time? Where did that originate?
Mm-hmm.
And then we would come and find the esoteric lyrics that wouldn't be sung to a lot of the song, like steal away, steal away, steal away to Jesus. And then you have the part with true believers, that's you never
Right.
hear. So you have those things that weren't done. And actually became a part of my bachelor's thesis.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
I wound up writing a thesis that was like 140 pages long
Wow.
on the African American spirituals. And then John and I going to Warsaw. I said, John, I'm going to have the stuff we're doing transcribed.
Right.
Okay, Dr. Lehman.
Okay.
So I have it transcribed. It's all ready. I have it made into, but I said, do the corrections. No, I don't feel like it. We get,
That's
so
it.
we publish it. And then he says, okay, these are all wrong. And he starts correcting it over.
Yeah, that's correct. St. Paul's Sanctuary was John's studio.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, all of the choir albums that we produced were produced here in the sanctuary. They may have been mixed in other places just for the fine tuning of it, but definitely the sanctuary was John's studio and was here probably 6 days, if not 7 days a week for a period of time to be sure that not only worship took place, but also other projects that he had on his plate that he could get those done. This is definitely his studio.
Right. I remember a project that I didn't even remember that we did until I saw the another choir at another church perform it.
Oh, wow.
And it was a song for some kids. And he was just in here and we did da-da-da. Next thing I saw it, the Agape Kids Choir
Right.
perform. I was like, oh.
Right.
Great.
And he was an educator as well because he taught music in a public school
music in the
system.
Right,
schools.
and he
Yes,
also worked as a teacher's aide for
Right.
like years. But also he doubled as the accompanist.
Is
and
a company
everything.
exactly.
And then he worked for the Sapper Foundation as well.
Indeed.
And that he did that, very consistently. But coming up, where are you originally from?
I am originally from Los
And your
Angeles,
people?
Augusta, Georgia, and Louisiana.
Okay, so it's close to my grandmother's people. They were from Ludowici.
Oh, wow.
So Ludowici was actually near Savannah.
Oh, Savannah, yeah.
So, and you?
Originally from Indiana, and or I'll say Chicago or Indiana, depending on where I'm at that time. And my folks are from Georgia and Alabama.
And weren't you in the military as a chaplain or something?
Yeah, I spent 23 years in the United States Navy, a retired commander from the Navy.
All right. And you commanded that they love the Lord, right?
I commanded they love the Lord. Above aircraft carriers, the Pentagon, anywhere I could do it. That's right.
Wow.
Had a good time with that.
And so now you're here.
And enjoying it. It's been a long road. We really miss Dr. Lehman a lot. He was kind of the other rock. You always have a pastor, right? And then you have the musician. And when that relationship is symbiotic and it can really work well, then a lot of great things can happen in a church setting.
Wow.
Well, especially because John was just a repository of all kinds of knowledge.
Exactly.
So to have him here with access to him 24/7 pretty much,
Exactly.
with his vast, long memory, because he actually took over the position of music director from his mother.
Right.
So he brought with him all of her knowledge and all of that which he saw growing up. So we really had, 60-something
Years.
years of
Years of
knowledge
music,
in
yeah.
him.
Wow. And his son also plays, but I guess he's not.
He is in the fashion world. So he dabbles in music, but fashion is his passion.
Wow. First of all, thank you for allowing us to be here.
No, the big thank you
Yeah,
goes to
yeah.
you, Radha.
No.
Really. And the vision, the passion, the determination to be sure that the genre of music that you and John put together is going to be something that can be seen and heard for many, many generations.
Wow.
So really the applause goes to you. to be honest with
Absolutely.
you.
No,
Definitely,
please,
it
that's
does.
so embarrassing. No, it's mostly about the call for us to remember our dignity.